Yeah, there we are. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome to this live here for AI marketing, guys. And we have John in the house this time. Hello, John.
How's
How are you?
everybody doing?
So, how's it been?
Been very, very good. Very, very interesting. um, are there lots of things going on behind the scenes? I really hope so. They're doing whatever they're saying they're doing whatever that they can to make sure that it all goes as smoothly as they can. And I know it gets frustrating because we don't see a whole lot of things going on in the back office yet. But all I can say is uh, they're working on it, and just keep looking out for that refund if you have one pending. I can't even know myself, nor can Julie, because some people listen.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
So
You're all waiting, and a lot of people hoping that I'm going to tell everyone that you can withdraw. No, it's not possible, guys. So that's one thing I can't tell you yet. But we have Desiree in the house. Hello, Desiree. How are you?
I fine for I'm just fine because I'm just also a person who has always um, things that you need to have to have a diversified income stream. So no problem with me. I will always get other programs and make money.
Yeah.
And I have to wait for AI marketing. As well, I wait for the withdrawal because I thought, okay, I had a lot of money in the in the system, and waiting for that to have the withdrawal button to work. And it was a little bit, like say, it's a little
Disappointing.
yeah, down, but I say, okay, I have to wait next month maybe for the withdrawal. And then I thought, okay, no problem. I just wait.
Yeah,
So
that's what we need to do. But I see some people here coming on already. Hello, hello, guys. Good morning. Well, here it is. Good morning. I don't know where you are. I know that that with John it's 6 o'clock or something.
that's
So it's
right.
very early. So we have Praveen in the house. Hello, everyone. Praveen was very, very early because I set up the live and he already reacted. So that was very early. Welcome here, guys. We have us in the house. Hope this meeting would be unlike the other ones and may announce withdrawal. No, unfortunately not. So, well, keep on watching and then we'll go over that. We have Khan in the house. My second transfer still off at work. What do you mean? Transfer still off at work? Oh,
the
you mean
robot
you
is
did a
off.
transfer and it's not there yet? Well, if you did a transfer, you can wait until you get your transfer back. So we have Johan. Hello, Johan. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Is this an official AI marketing info session? Well, of course, it's not official from the company itself. But yes, I will give the information that we got from the meeting that was happening on the 18th. So that's what we are going to go over. Hello, hello, Simon is in the house. Yes, I am really fine. Thank you, thank you. I hope you are too. Thank you for tuning in. And Emma is in the house, 11 p.m. here in Australia. Welcome from Australia, Emma. Very nice to see you and thank you for tuning in. Guys, if you have any questions, you know the drill and you can just ask them or tell, well, what do you think about else? It doesn't matter. Keep it civilized, okay? Okay, so, to go over the news, yeah, I know it's not really, really good news. Unfortunately, I would like to do a video about the withdrawals because that would be amazing, but that's not going to happen. So unfortunately, we cannot do that. But I'm not going over every question that was answered in the meeting, because then it takes a very, very long time to do that. So we'll take the big things that were happening in there. So let me go there and let me share my screen for you guys. See if he sees it. There you go. So hopefully you can see that.
Yes.
Okay. Let me come back to you guys so I can see if this is, yes, okay. If everybody can see that. If you can let us know in the chat if you can hear us and see all the things in the screen right now. Well, I think it will be okay. John, you can see it too, right?
Yes, it's all good.
Okay, okay. So, well, as I just said, is well, not really good news, but it's still good news, guys. But we have to wait. We have to be patient. So they say we have started refunding unprocessed withdrawal requests. The TRC20 withdrawals were returned to the accounts. That is already happened. Okay, as far as I know, a couple of people I saw some screenshots from. So that was already happened. Several shortcomings in the work of the program script were identified during the refund process. The refund process of the withdrawals nominated in other currencies was paused to improve the scripts. The refund should go faster now. Okay, so we are hoping that they can work a little bit faster now. And they had to stop the launching from the new ad campaigns 5 days ago. Again, this is a meeting PDF from a couple of days ago. Okay, so keep that in mind. We are 24 days behind in the schedule now. And the reason is that we are still experiencing some of the issues with the cash. Some sales information is displayed incorrectly, and maybe you can see that in your back office also, because sometimes you see double sales, and that's what they mean by it's going wrong. So the cache is not completely rewritten, but adds up to the existing data and results in sales being displayed wrong in some of the accounts. Okay, in my account everything goes correctly. I'm glad it is, but in some accounts it's double. So that's why they say that. And they are working hard to fix the cache issue ASAP. Okay, so you will be able to see the correct sales information soon. We are working on the matter, and the new campaigns will be resumed as soon as we fix the cache issue. Okay. Then, due to the shortcomings of the unprocessed payout return script, not all Tether TRC20 payouts have been returned. Okay, that's a little bit against what it said before. Please do not write to support, okay, about the payouts yet, as we are on our own to set missed unprocessed payouts for refunds to the accounts. You will need to write support only, okay, I repeat, only after we announce that all returns have been made and you will not find your funds in your account. That's the only thing that you are going to contact support for. We previously estimated that we would be able to fully restart the operations by January, in between the 22nd until the 26th. But it is clear that the company fails to meet these deadlines, and we can tell today that it will realistically take at least until the 25th of February to fully resume operations. Okay, so hopefully they will be done with everything, and then we can just be clear on the withdrawals and all that. So let's go over the questions. I removed a couple of them because there were a lot of them were not necessary. So let's go over these ones. I would like to get more detailed information about the verifying aggregator accounts. What percentage of the accounts have been passed verification so far? And they say, I don't have a percentage as statistics. We provide data for all accounts for which there are requests. For some, the information is requested several times. As they explain to us, they have to ask again if the trigger was worked again. We are obligated to send information as many times as requested during the holidays. Work has been very slow from the aggregators, and we hope that since the holidays are over, they will speed up. Okay, so it's January is a holiday month over there, so yeah, it can be a little slow now. At each meeting, there are new problems and new excuses. Of course, people are going to react this way. Why is this date of February the 25th when it only takes a few days to return refunds on the dashboard and then activate the withdrawals? And he's saying, it's like this. I explained that the scripts didn't work exactly as we hoped, and that some of the work needs to be done to get it right. Okay, so yeah, just read the intro, and of course you need to go over the intro again because he explained that already. The cash issue is understandable and was to be expected. The deadlines that you gave concerning the complete return to normal, that is the February 25th, does it include the withdrawals or not? Because the cash is not necessarily necessary for the proper function of the withdrawals. And well, as he says, is as you can see above, caching is the reason we stopped launching the new campaigns. I never said it had anything to do with the withdrawal. We have some issues with the refunds, and this has slowed us down. Okay. So when you say fully resumed operations, are you talking about withdrawals? And he's saying about everything, including the withdrawals. Okay, so don't expect the withdrawals before the 25th. If it's going to happen, it would be amazing. Okay. This week, some partners from the different countries have sent messages to support to find out if BTC returns have already started. One replied in support, yes, they have started. In the other, no, they have not started yet. Please be patient. How come the support gave two different answers? We were running the script and had to stop because we thought the script needed to be changed. Bitcoin was expected to be back in the accounts on Monday, and now we expect it by Thursday. The last meeting was promising, but today you surprised us again with new problems and delays. I hope we can manage sooner. Yeah, of course. Eugene is also feeling very terrible about this. And yeah, he cannot tell you guys anything more than this because then he would be lying. Okay. We are delighted to meet you at the briefing after approximately how long do you plan to continue running the ad campaigns? As soon as we solved the problem with the caches, it turned out to be more difficult than expected. The whole problem is that the feature was not planned from the start, and when you stuff it where it shouldn't be, it raises other questions. We try to settle everything as soon as possible. I'm not sure how long it takes. We have to act as quickly as possible and catch everything up. Many are starting to make assumptions because the problems were endless and there are always new excuses that the delay withdrawals. It's ending up being thought that you are blocking withdrawals because you are not getting paid. Oh, we are not getting paid because of checking the admin accounts, of admitted accounts. If so, why not tell the truth? So this person thinks he's lying. The problems continue, and it feels like AI marketing will never be able to get above water again. It's a never-ending story. And he's telling you again, it's still the same. We have some issues and we are working on them. If we ever come to the day where we can no longer continue to work for any reason, the company will announce it. And he's only saying that because that's what they do. Okay, they're not going to leave us behind without anything in explanations. Why, out of the 20,000 partner stores declared by the company, sales range from 40 to 50 at the most? Where are the other stores? If it's really the AI that analyzes the trends and ranks on global sites such as Google and Yandex, and why, if the sales are real, there was not an increase in the number of sales for the New Year holidays like last year. About the shops, you have been working with us since the third year, and you know better than many in automatic mode, are in automatic mode. And we only work with some of the stores. Most stores, Cashback API does not allow us to work with them automatically. Okay, that means that those are manually. In all stores in the catalog, you can make a purchase and get cashback in manual mode. About the increase in sales, we ran no ads for half of the New Year holidays. Still no announcements since December the 25th. The New Year themed ad was indeed not launched this year. We are happy that our sales have not dropped several times due all these interruptions. Okay, so the robot is just what I wanted to explain to you guys. The robot can predict the sales 2 to 3 months in advance. Okay, and in January there are a lot of holidays, so that's why a lot of stuff with all what's happening right now was going backwards instead of forwards. So a lot of people were like, okay, what is happening, because it's not normal. And last year we didn't have that. So we are afraid that with so many problems, you were making the decision to stop and leave the company. You told us 1 month ago that you were postponing the meeting, well, of course, until the January 22nd, should it be? So maybe you already know this and hide the fact that it would take several months to fix the problems. And then again, we have some issues and we are working on them, okay? It's a repeat answer. If we ever come to the day whether we no longer can continue to work for any reason, the company will announce that, okay? How are the campaign launches and withdrawals related? Is it possible to do all steps in parallel and speed up the possibility of withdrawing again? We do everything we can at the same time. I'm just listening to the issues we're working on because leaders keep asking for more information about what's going on, including what work is going on. Okay, everybody needs to have answers, and they are trying to fix everything and not to well, be busy with all the questions that people are asking. We shouldn't do that to support also. The whole internet is trembling and you are doing a silent scam, and every time you just find a reason to not open the withdrawals. But we strongly believe that you will eventually correct all mistakes and allow us to retire and grow our business again with you. You don't know how much we trust. Unfortunately, our hopes are, of course, down, and that's why they react this way. I'm sorry to hear that. Many of us, yeah, of course, have not given up and go to work every day to justify this trust, and he cannot do so much. Okay, that's what he can say. That's the only thing he can say. To attach all the old withdrawals to the protection fund in order to activate withdrawals more quickly. it will take longer to determine the amount and transfer them. Okay. Question 14. What guarantee is there on the 25th of February you will no longer say, wait a month? I'd be happy to offer one, but can't offer any guarantees on this as it is just up to me or us. We work in a multiple variable environment. Okay, the question. Question 1. Why is the investor at the end of this participation in the company? Question 2. And why are you preventing us from withdrawing when the profits we see in front of us on the account? Or are they fake profits? No. Number 1. It's not at the end. We can't pay until the system is fixed. We can't process them manually because we have to extract data from the system. 2, we can't pay until the system is repaired. It's broken. Okay, we need to fix it first. I think you have invested our money in the crypto market, and we are waiting for Bitcoin to go up to 72,000. Is that my assumption? Why not wait for Bitcoin to become $1 million? You are 100% wrong about your investment idea, or someone has misled you. And what he means is that we don't have anything to do with trading. Okay, this company is working with stores, real people buying stuff in those stores, and doesn't have anything to do with a trading or anything to do with Bitcoin going up and down. Okay. Question 17. On the website at the bottom of the page, when we click on Wexpert Alliance Limited, we see that the application is denied due AI marketing status. Can you tell us more? I gave an answer on this before, thinking the application was rejected because the trademark body decided that AI marketing is a general term that can be used in various matters, such as clean air. So they cannot grant us exclusive rights for the term AI marketing. We were suggested to edit the application and reapply. And we are working on a new app. Okay, so be aware there is no app for AI marketing right now, guys. If you see any apps right now and you find something on your phone in the App Store, don't do anything because it's all fake. Question 18. Can you re-enable withdrawals as soon as refunds are complete? You don't have to wait for cache issues to be fixed to do this. The cache is linked to the new campaigns. We plan to open withdrawals as soon as the funds are back. Okay? We have your back and believe in you, and your team will pull through, as always. We want to overcome obstacles, and we are with you. So this person is luckily patient enough to be like that. Okay, you take one step forward and two steps back. Listings that are not go down and that are increasingly late. Withdrawals that you have not resolved for 3 months. Refunds of withdrawals with not received that are overdue. In a word, you are working, but we can see that you are behind in all your work. We advise you to hire more staff. Okay, that's not going to happen. Even if you have to waste 2 weeks or more to train them. It's better than losing months. It's better than losing months late. Okay, that doesn't make sense. At some point, you should realize that you need to hire more people. The company is growing day by day. You have to think about increasing the staff. It's inevitable to stay competitive and on top. And this is an answer that I, keep in mind. It's a really, really important thing to know, because we invited specialists that told us that it was difficult to understand something in someone else's code. Okay, these people don't know the system. And they had to start all over from zero, from scratch. Okay, so according to them, we have to stop operations. We have to pause all the accounts. We have to rewrite all of the website information, and that takes 6 to 8 months. And then they join the database with the new engine and fix the problems. Well, we did not follow this advice. Of course, I understand. So, would you be happy if the society asked you to come back in 1 year? So ask yourself, would you be happy that the system is going to get off the internet totally? Okay, you can't do anything, you can't see anything anymore. And they're going to fix it for 6 to 8 months and maybe a whole year and then come back. Would you be happy? I don't think so, right? It's the same thing. Okay, question 21. So, to sum up, we have no guarantee. No, we never have any guarantees in anything, guys. So be aware, if you join in any program, it doesn't matter what it is, AI marketing or something else, there is never a guarantee. We still have to wait indefinitely without hope of seeing the end soon. And if you are not able to solve the problems, we end up with nothing. That's your problem, okay? So be aware. The first part is about right, okay? The second, I never said you are ending up with nothing. I said I can't 100% guarantee it will be on the exact date. Please don't put words in my mouth, okay? Well, these people are not thinking clearly. Yeah, right? So let's do something. Close all investment doors, even reinvestment doors like the one you closed at the withdrawal system. Let the robots shut down and you can do your job easily so that there is no pressure in, well, of course, slowness and in the work. Well, it's a very nice thing to tell, of course, but a lot of people wouldn't be happy. So the answer is some people asked us to keep it open because they won't miss the partner income. And the second is I will check with the technical team if it has something to do with the speed. Today, I'm sure everyone was expecting the announcement of the return of the withdrawals after January 4th meeting, where you confirmed January 22. He didn't confirm that, by the way. Day to us, everyone in the chats celebrated the power of the company. The leaders truly believe in you and appreciate your work. Thanks for your support. Yeah, of course. I myself have been fed up with finding excuses from briefing to briefing. Okay. He has the same thing and he is answering all the questions 100 times over and over and over again. And it's getting very annoying, not only for the people asking these questions, but also for himself and for the company. Question 24. It would be nice to do more briefing over the next few weeks or months to reassure our teams who are upset. And he says, as soon as operations are back to normal, everyone will be reassured. Okay, so he's trying to keep you reassured, but it's really difficult to do that for everybody. Asian New Year's is in 2 weeks away. They can't wait to get some cash to spend on the upcoming holiday. They had high hopes for this meeting, but the outcome was not what was expected. We hope the company will make prompt efforts and accelerate the progress and complete the work this month. And he's saying again, I'm sorry that we did not meet the expectations. Thank you for your support. I understand that this paragraph refers to the full start of work, including the correct postings of sales in the personal account. However, the start of the payments. It can take place even sooner after all the pending payments have returned. The technical service gave us an estimate date, which I gave to you. It's an estimate. I can't twist and twist my answer right now to give someone a glimmer of hope. Okay. So we try to resolve everything as soon as possible. And I can't go on and on and on about all these questions here. It's all the same. Okay. I can't go over everything, but I will do this one, and then I'm going to stop with it because it's not going to happen right now. We still have to wait. So you started with the TRC20, which still needs to be returned. Sorry, guys. For example, Perfect Money, Kiwi, and all that. And the answer is that he's going to do all the cards. Okay, it says maps here, but he means cards. Perfect Money, Bitcoin, Ethereum, ERC20, and Kiwi. So, yeah, that's what they're going to do. Okay, we need to wait on that. What about withdrawals not processed in INB? I know they are also preparing to refund that. Okay, so we are ready with you for the third year. Despite everything, the company has always stabilized, and that is true. They have been through this before, not the exact same thing, but they had problems before and they came back and they paid out. Okay, so keep in mind that they already been through these problems before. We are all waiting with you. However, yeah, stays will stay. And low greetings and gratitude to all of you. And he says, thank you very much. It is happened before, guys. So, yeah. Let's skip the whole rest of it because it's just what it is. Okay, it's really easy to understand what is happening right now. I want to remind you, of course, that during this period, any request for help or support must be justified. Always go through your upline to get information and avoid making unnecessary requests to support. And let's make a new appointment for Tuesday, the 1st of February, 2022. Thank you for your time, guys. So be aware to not contact support for any stupid questions. Okay. I always say that because I hate to see that. I don't want to see that. Okay. This is also a very, very important thing. People from support will never contact you first. Okay. If you are contacted by an app that calls himself AI marketing support, then be aware that it's fake. Okay. You need to have the correct information. So the support from AI marketing, the support from INB, I have right here the email, the INB channel, and the INB AI marketing channel. And then, of course, we have our Telegram groups and my Facebook group if you are interested in that also. So be aware, guys, that you're not getting into fake AI marketing support things because they're not going to contact you. Okay? If they're contacting you, there's something fishy going on. Okay? So that's it, guys. I will leave it at that. And then I'm going to come back to you guys. So, and yeah, I did not go over everything because it's taking too long to do that because it's over and over the same question. I think, John, you are with me on that, right?
Absolutely. There's many questions were basically the same thing. So you didn't miss anything. Everything was covered.
Yeah. Okay, so let me come back to you guys. Let me scroll up because I have a lot of people reacting here. Okay. Okay, Emma was the last one from Australia. And then we have Johan. Hello, Johan. He says, thank you. And we have Boso in the house. Hello, Boso. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Connie. I see. And we have an AI marketing here. It calls himself AI marketing. Ads balance spending. Okay, be specific in the questions that you're asking, if this is a question, okay? Because it's hard to answer anything in 3 words.
Mhm.
Okay. There you go.
And
Hello, Connie, Desiree, and Albert. I have only one main question. Have you ever seen this guy, Eugene? Well, I didn't. Did you, John?
I have not met him yet. No, I was hoping to today, as a matter of fact, but
Yeah.
the meeting got postponed till June. Julie has, and so is the French connection as well. So he's real. There's everything's fine. He's real. The company's all set up. It's just that he deals with the specific leaders. There's 47 that are in the meeting every week, and that's who Eugene deals with. Is all of us leaders that have qualified to get there.
Yeah.
So, as far as meeting them and the CEOs and all that sort of stuff, like I say, it was supposed to be today, but that meeting was postponed till June. So we'll be meeting them all in June.
Okay. Well, great, because then we can answer both both those questions.
Yeah. I want to shake his hand. I want to meet the CEO.
Yeah.
I do. I absolutely do. And send everybody pictures.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
video.
that would be amazing. And maybe a video or something, and then like that.
Yeah.
Mohammed is in the house. Hello, Mohammed. When B2C refund? Well, we are already going over that here in the PDF. So I think that you already know. And if you don't, then watch this video again in the recording on my YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to that channel, because if you want to keep in the loop of every news, then you will be happy that you know that you did that.
Hit the notification bells too, because sometimes videos get put up without notice, and if you get notified of it, that's great.
Yeah. Mark in the house. Hello, Vichar. Vichar is following us more, so that's very nice to see him. Elsie's in the house. Hello, Elsie. Welcome. We have Jerome. It's understandable that people are getting impatient, but I think AI marketing is doing everything they could to resolve these issues. Yes, I think so too. I think Jerome hit the nail in the wood. Okay, because that's that's it. That's it. I think the same way. I think that also Desiree, you think the same way too. We all have to wait, and we can't do anything anymore. The only thing that I can give you guys right now is that make sure that you always have diversified portfolio in the online business that we do here by making money online, because it's never going to be happening only in one program, because these issues are happening right now. So if you are in AI marketing and you don't have anything on the side, then it could be a problem. Okay, so okay, they would not be having this live session if they're not being honest to us. Yes, that's, I'm not telling any lies. I'm only taking what Eugene is telling us. And I think that Eugene is not lying to us too, because why would he? Why would he take his time every 2 weeks to answer all these stupid questions? Okay, I think it's really stupid, because a lot of them are stupid, and maybe 5 of the whole 31 questions they're asking are legitimate and really good. Yeah. Right. And that's why I'm like, okay, Eugene's taking the time to go over that. And it's not taking time in 1 hour, okay? Sometimes takes 3-4 hours that they do these meetings. So
yes, it does.
In 1 hour, but they are sitting there,
And let me just add in too that if they wanted to run off with our money, that would have been done in June.
Yeah. And not only that, because before June, they had also problems before. And they came back then also. So this is the 3rd time that this is happening. So why come back the first 2 times and then the 3rd time go away? I don't get it.
Doesn't make sense to me
No.
either. And putting the time in, and we have to also look at how much money AI marketing is losing because of this too. Do you think
Yeah,
they don't
sure.
want it done yesterday? This is not just a cash cow for us, but it's a cash cow for them too. I mean, remember, they're taking 45% of everything, that all the commissions that are earned, and yeah, they've got bills and all that kind of thing to pay, but they have to eat too.
Yeah.
So they're as anxious as we are. I'm sure of it. That's the feeling that I get from Eugene. That's for sure.
Yeah, because otherwise he wouldn't tell you guys that they told that person that was looking in the system, maybe we can get some help from outside. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just telling them, okay, we are not going to work with you guys because I have to shut down for a whole year.
Yeah, I think I know who I won't mention any names, but I think I know who asked that question. But yeah, it's true. If they were to turn around and shut things down and start from scratch, because if me knowing a little bit about coding and going into a new place of business,
Yeah,
and trying to read and learn all the coding that somebody else did,
yeah,
I have to read and go through the whole thing so that I understand the way they put it together, because everybody puts it together a little bit differently. And in order to understand it, you got to go through it. And I can't imagine how many lines. There's got to be millions of lines of code in this. And and then, like the one question, say stuffing the module into a place where it doesn't belong. That really causes some issues. What happens is you take a module that you've written outside the code, and you try to stuff it into a place that it wasn't there to begin with. What can happen is that code may work really, really well, but it'll make a change in the rest of the code. And you have to go through it all again and recompile, and go through it all again and recompile. So
it's like this, in a coding, when you change something in a code, something else is going to change too.
Always.
So
it always does.
There's a million codes out there, and you're going to change one portion of it, then the rest is not working again, because
that's right.
It doesn't add up. You can't read that code. No, I know it's really difficult, guys, to explain to you guys. You have to be an ITer to know what I'm talking about. But I built some websites a little bit. I'm not an ITer, but I know exactly what a code should look like. So I know exactly what it is. But we have Moise in the house. Hello, Moise. Hello, Connie. Have a good day. Well, I hope you have too, Moise. Thank you for joining. Simon, I wish people would be patient. Yeah, that's a good one. I wish that everybody could be patient. Most of the people, if you take 100 people in one room, 95 of them are not patient.
Right.
And that's just because we are human, okay? Everybody's different. Hello, Kurt. Welcome, welcome. And we have Subhash in the house. Hello, Subhash. Ma'am, as we know, we don't get cashback or PTRN on bonuses of our partners. My question is that if we get the amount of added to our turnovers as when our partners do a top up them. Okay. I think you want to know what is going to happen when everything is going to be paid. Well, that's a good question, because everything in the PTRN right now is stopped from on the 12th of January. I think, John, you always have you also have the same thing also in the 12th, that you see something and then after that it's nothing, right?
For mine is the 11th, actually, was my last PRTN payment. Yeah, that goes on, I think, more because they're, the ad balance moving to the budget isn't being moved right now because of the cash, et cetera, et cetera. As far as being the 11th, that was the last movement. Well, the one thing we have to also look at is PRTN has always been a little bit variable as to when it gets into our accounts. I mean, that doesn't have to have a lot to do with this particular thing. This will get fixed as soon as the cash does and those monies start to be moved again. But when they are working properly, even then, when the ad budget or ad balance was picked up and put into the ad budget, from some of our downlines, we don't always see the PRTN immediately after. It sometimes takes a day or two because they are separate entities and they have to talk to each other through APIs and that sort of thing. So, but as soon as the caches are done and the ad balances are picked up, they'll start going again.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm not worried about that because I know that AI marketing is doing everything they can. Okay, that's what I think, and I have businesses on the side, so I'm like, okay, I'm focusing a little bit on that other stuff also because I'm earning on the other side also, so I don't worry about anything. So keep in mind that you always try to diversify your portfolio if something happens like this, and if they come back, oh, great, right? Okay, Kurt, nice that everyone believes in AI marketing. Yeah, we have to have a little bit of faith because otherwise, where would we be? Okay.
Right.
Harsh. Okay, that's a nice name. Where's the start of the refund system? Well, they are working on it right now. We didn't see anything happening. John, you didn't see anybody getting any BTC?
I haven't had any reports of No, I haven't had any reports of refund in Bitcoin being back. Lots of TRC20 for Tether. But yeah, I think what happened is the Tether went and they thought it was all done. And then they started the BTC because they did start the BTC. And I did get some reports of BTC showing up, but then they found the problem with the TRC20 and whatnot. And so they had to stop it. That's why that question, why are the two answers? Yes, it's going. No, it's not, is because someone asked when it was going. They said, yes, it was. Actually, it was Julie that asked when it was going, and yes, it was. And then it was somebody else that asked after the fact that they had to stop it. So they just said, no, it's not. And we know how their support can be. It's, short, point to the point, and that's it, period. So, yeah, there has been some BTC refunded, but just not since the meeting yet.
No.
When Eugene said they wanted to be done by Thursday, what I think he was talking about was next Thursday, or the Thursday coming up now, rather than what was a couple days ago.
Yeah, of course, this isn't also a couple of days further from the meeting. The meeting was the 18th, so I'm always doing my lives on the Saturday, so it's always a couple of days behind. And the reason why I do that is because a lot of people already have my PDF in the group. Okay, I already sent the PDF; it's already there. A lot of people can read it. I think you have the same thing in your group, right?
Yep.
So a lot of people already know about anything here. That's why I'm not going over everything, because then I'm an hour in only with that. I don't want to do that because I want to keep you guys also with the questions, getting answers for you guys. So that's why I do that a couple of days behind that. If it was really, really good news, so let's say it would be that we could do withdrawals, then I would have done a live much earlier.
With champagne and balloons and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't. So I was like, okay, I only can give you bad news. So I don't want to give you bad news. So I didn't make it very, So, Simon, exactly, they're stupid questions. Yeah. A lot of people do that. I don't know what kind of people are you, by the way. I wanted to ask you that, John, because you are not in that meeting, right?
No, I'm not. I qualified for it just at the start of all this stuff.
Yeah.
And they were going through all of whatever they do on their end to put me in there.
Yeah.
And then all this stuff happened, and that sort of just got put on hold. And honestly, I would rather let them do whatever they need to do than be in the meeting. Julie's there, so I don't have any issue, and we're pretty close. So
yeah, I think it's good enough to have Julie, because Julie is your upline.
Yep.
And it's all the same, you are talking to Julie, I am talking to Julie, we are talking with each other.
Right. And there's one thing I think they did with that too, is a lot of teams are, there's the qualifier, and then below them is a qualifier, and below them is a qualifier, and below them is a qualifier, and that sort of thing. So what they want to do is have a more diverse attendance at the meeting, rather than everybody from one leg.
Yeah.
Or for I've got probably 5 or 6 people in my team that qualify at the old qualifications anyway to get into the meeting.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think they should have less people in the meeting that are asking the good questions.
Right.
Because
And I understand everybody's frustration.
I certainly do. What are you doing over there,
Yeah, I understand everybody's frustration, and I can't say I'm not, and we all are a little bit, because it is taking time, and it's hard to these guys are great. These guys are great. Why can't they just get their act together? Well, they're trying, and all we can do is be patient and be as positive. We can wait, and that does things. But if we wait, and while we're cutting the lawn or shoveling snow, going for a swim, whichever we're doing, just think about the positive things that we could be sending to them, and send Eugene and all the staff there as much positive energy as you possibly can.
Yeah.
It can't hurt.
No, it can't hurt.
Right.
That's true. Addison is in the house. Hello, Addison. We are seeing that the robots are still off, and it takes several days without taking an amount in the ads to be reinvested. Is it a loss? No, it's not a loss, guys. It could take a little bit longer. It was around about 24 days that it would take longer to get back to your robot. So be aware of that. It's not a loss. Okay. Okay, Kurt, sales are going down. Why? It could be that the robot is using less and less every time they are advertising, okay, because he takes a portion of the advertising amount that he has from you, and that amount is getting less and less. So you're getting also less sales. Okay.
Another thing too is it's sales.
Yeah.
If you're a salesman at a Ford dealership, you're not making $1,000 a day. You're not selling, 2 or 3 cars a day. You're not. You'll some days you'll have a big day, and other days you won't. Nobody will come in the store. So that's just the nature of sales. I mean, I manage 13 different accounts, or is it 14? And I'll tell you that most of them, because they're not in the higher ends of it, but most of them have positive days and negative days.
Yeah.
I've spent $10 on advertising and only earned 3.
Yeah.
And you got to take the averages over the month in order to actually have a good picture of what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. That's totally true, because we never know what we're getting. Everybody has their own system that takes a portion from your advertising budget that he's working with, okay? Because you have to know how much you have in there, and then he's taking a portion of that every day, and that portion goes down also. But you never know what kind of sales you get.
I've spent $3 in a day and made 27. So, I say I've spent $3 or the robot has spent $3 in a day, and I've had a $27 sales.
Yeah.
It's 400 or 500%.
Yeah.
But I've had negative 70% too.
Yeah, I have that too.
Oh.
Okay. Where is the start of the bank refund system? Well, that's just what you saw in the meeting when I go over, is that they are refunding everything. Also the cards, where people were doing withdrawals from the cards. Also the cards will be refunded. When that is going to happen, just keep watch of your back office, because when it's going to happen is if you go to your transfer page, you can see exactly when you did that withdrawal. That withdrawal will be removed from the transfer page, and when it's removed, you know you have it back. But check yourself. Always keep in mind that you make a screenshot of your back office, so you know exactly that you had that money back. If that is not the case and it's gone in your transfer and you didn't have it back in your cashback, then of course you need to contact support. But you need to show them that it is truth, okay? Because you need to make a screenshot.
Records, records, records,
Yeah.
extremely important.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope I answered that question. Elsie, I am thinking positive, being patient, and continuing to top up. That's what I want to say, guys, because we can't do anything anyway. So why not just reinvest everything? Because that is working, okay? If you want to reinvest, please do.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to a much larger withdrawal when it comes in.
Yeah, I know. I have a lot of PTRN what I'm waiting on.
Yep, PRTN and cashback, and yeah, there's a lot that people are sitting on.
Yeah. Okay, where's the start with the withdrawal system? Yeah, it's the same question. Ferdinand, hello, Ferdinand's in the house. Good conversation from Rwanda. Welcome, welcome. Okay, then we have Redous. Hello, Connie. What can you say about this plan, man? Eugene, do you ever see him? No one knows who he is. Do you ever meet him? Yeah, same question. It's already answered. I would like to meet him, but John has the same thing. So, no, but he's a real person. It's not a robot, okay?
My upline has met him, so yeah.
Yeah, then we have to get that person in here. Okay. After enabling USDT withdrawal, please enable direct withdrawals from USDT to exchanges like Binance. It's never going to be like that.
What?
You
I don't
always
understand.
need to have your own wallet just ready in order to do a withdrawal, because you have to put in your wallet address, okay? And you can choose from whatever wallet you want to use. They will never do that. They will never do that automatically.
They recommend, but you can use that. People use Binance all the time. There's for USDT, and they don't have any issues. So long as it's a USDT TRC20 address, you're fine. Doesn't matter what wallet it is.
Jerome, resolving software issues is not that easy. Glad that they have identified the problem before it blows out. I have worked in a software company before, and I tell you guys, it's not that easy. Well, there you have it, okay?
Correct, Jerome.
Not that easy, software. Okay. Please answer where to start withdrawal system.
And
I don't know what you mean. You're not giving me enough information to give an answer on. Okay, Jerome, this software involves money. So they have to be very careful to release the changes to the production. Yes, that's true. Sabash, why Eugene and company persons don't have Zoom or any other call to have video conference at least once in the 3 months or so? What?
Can I take this?
Yeah, go ahead.
They don't have Zooms because they want to deal with the leaders. They want to deal with people that are higher up, have many large teams, I guess. Eugene doesn't want to deal with everybody, and nor should he have to. That's our job as sponsors. All right. Eugene wants to deal with the select leaders throughout the world in different countries so that they can disseminate the information to all of us. He doesn't want to deal with he doesn't want to have a Zoom with 4 million people in it. He absolutely doesn't. And there is a meeting every 2 weeks with Eugene, with these leaders. So I don't count, at least once in 3 months or so, one every 2 weeks. And then we all do a video like this going over that meeting so that everybody knows what's going on. So that's probably why. You know, I wouldn't want to have a Zoom with 4 million people.
Well, no, of course not, because
I wouldn't want to pay for it either.
he's going to get 2 million stupid questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's already getting a lot of stupid questions, so he's not going to do that.
Right.
So, why the 47 top leaders not demand for such calls? No, the answer was just given. So, are the sales real? Yes, they are. Okay. If you want to know, it's really easy to get it so you know that it's real, is to check out in your back office and find a store that is in your country, okay? Because a lot of stores are not connected to every country. So be aware that you never contact a store that is in Australia and you are in the Netherlands, okay? Because that's not going to work. But when you find something and you are in the Netherlands, let's say you are, and you find something that is connected with AI marketing and it's telling you in the back office that it's connected with the Netherlands, then of course you can just contact the store in order to get confirmation. But you can also say, okay, you know what? I'm going to buy something in the store. I'm going to create a link and I'm going to buy something in that store. I'm going to wait for the cash back. And when that happens, you get the cash back, then you know the store is real.
And you even have further, even more proof when the product that you just ordered shows up on your doorstep.
Yes, that's why I say that.
Sorry, Connie.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Maybe sometimes you have to repeat things to people, you know, in order to get more confidence in this company. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter. Just repeat. It doesn't matter. It's always good. Simon, people who really understand the business should attend the meeting. Yeah. I know what you mean. I think you mean the meeting from Eugene. Not everybody can do that. I know a lot of people that are not that long in AI marketing understand the business better than somebody that is already in there for 2 years. So I know exactly what you mean. Perveen, how many days will the robot take to activate our deposit? That depends on when you did that. So when you did a reinvest, okay, let's say you did that, and you did that on the 1st of August, of January, so this month, the 1st, and it can be that it takes 24 days. So then it would be active around about the 24th. Keep that in mind. It can be sooner, but can also be later than that.
Yeah, that has to do with the cash issue as well. So,
yeah, if the cash issue is gone, then it would go faster. But they're working on that. So,
yep.
It is observed in the last few meetings, nobody has asked about withdrawals by Visa, MasterCard, and also no question about the cash conference. Well, first of all, I want to react on the conference because I don't think the conference is really important right now. The most important thing is that people can do withdrawals right now. So the conference, that's for that, okay? And the withdrawals by the Visa MasterCard is going to be the same thing, because you saw in the meeting that I already told you guys, is that he's going to repay you back what you did in the withdrawals. And when that happens, they have fixed it, then the withdrawals are opening and we can all do that. So it stays the same. Reinvesting is taking time. How long? Yeah, that's what I answered. It can take up to 24 days right now, unless they finished fixing the cache and everything in the system. Wallets have high slippage. What do you mean?
That has to do with the TRC20 wallets with Exodus and that kind of stuff. The fees can be a little bit higher with those wallets.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, by all means, use Binance TRC20. By all means, it works just fine.
Yeah, I don't use Binance because I don't like it, because the fees are really, really high.
For a lot of coins, it is, yeah.
Yeah, well, mostly for Bitcoin right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a lot of exchanges out there where Bitcoin fees are very high. Ethereum
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
did just
it's
drop by
insane.
about 50%, but it's still about $35 a transaction. And
Yeah,
I'm not going to pay
39 right
35 bucks
now.
at 10. You know,
Yeah.
that's just
The gas fees are $39 right now.
okay.
So it's not funny anymore.
Well, that has to do with all the NFTs and the blow up with the Ethereum network because of that.
Yeah. Okay. Did we answer this one?
As has been answered with that one, any TRC20 USDT wallet will work. Doesn't have to be the one they recommend.
No.
It can be
anything
anything that has a TRC20. Just be if you ask for TRC20, just be sure that you give them a TRC20 address and not an ERC20.
Yeah, that's very important. And
Very important.
Different.
Yeah.
So you don't want to make a mistake, guys. Hello, Ranjit's in the house. Hello. Hi, ma'am. Raj. We Indians are very excited about AI marketing because from here we are going to become rich. From India. Hello. Well, we all hope to be rich, of course. That's not so difficult. But when everything is going to come back, guys, then it's going to be amazing. Okay, because
big party.
every time we did do the reinvestment, so your account would be higher and you're making more money, right? What do you want to say, John?
Oh, I just said there'd be a big party when the withdrawals come along.
Yeah. Yeah.
All over the world.
Definitely. You have misinterpreted my question. I asked why the 47 top leaders don't ask for a video conference with Eugene for the other company person.
Oh, okay.
This step would increase a lot of trust. Yeah, I know that people want to be in that. Yeah, well, I think it means other people.
What she's asking, Connie, is why don't the 47 leaders ask for a video conference?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I can't answer that.
No, I'm not in there also, so.
I will ask Julie, though.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I will.
Of course but I think we already know the answer. Praveen says hi, and this is
yeah.
I can't read that, guys. Don't put anything else but English in the group or in the chat, okay?
It's very pretty writing, but
yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah, I think it's pretty too, but I don't understand anything. Okay, Kurt. The more I reinvest, the more I make sales. Yeah, of course, because the more the robot has to work with, if he can work with $100, he takes around $8 a day. Okay, so keep that in mind. That if you put in $1,000 that he can work with, he takes more, so he can make more sales for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so hard to understand. It's really just if you have $10,000 that you can afford to lose, then of course you would be making more money.
My ad budget is over 70,000 right now, and my robot is spending on average $400 a day.
Yeah, but you have an advertising budget of 70,000, but he's not working with 70,000.
Yes, if you're working with less than that, you're going to spend less a day. Therefore, you don't get as much out. It's as many ads that you put on Facebook.
He uses. Yeah. Because a lot of people are confused in that. Is that I have an advertising budget of 5,000, but I get $100 sales. How come? Because he's of course using every day less and less. So of course he's not using 5,000. He's using 5,000 minus what is already done.
Yeah.
And then what is left, that is what he's using. So
I've watched it come down. If you start with 1,000, say, it'll spend a certain amount, and then when it gets to 500, it'll drop that by a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to 250 or somewhere around there, it'll drop it. At 100, it'll drop it even farther. When it gets to $20, you'll be spending about $1 a day in advertising. So to try to bring it out as far as it possibly can for you, because the robot doesn't want to stop working either.
No, of course not. Sir, ma'am, can you suggest me some techniques to build a strong team under me? Well, yeah. One thing is for sure, you need to be very, very honest with your team, okay? And to build a strong team is just to let them know what's happening, even if it's bad news.
Right.
A lot of people don't do that. A lot of leaders are just like, okay, I'm going to get you in my team and that's it. And I'm going to let you struggle there by yourself. So that would be a non-doable, okay? You need to be there. And the more you are there for them, the more they're going to be with you. Yeah, even if it's bad news, it doesn't matter. Good news, bad news, doesn't matter. They want to be kept in the loop with everything. So yeah, be strong for them, okay? That's what I can say. I have the same thing in my team. I don't have a really big team, but it doesn't matter. I have a team that knows how it works.
Can I say something about it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because it's not that the company. No, if you tell people and the honest what you can tell about the company, be honest because of they follow you, and because of that, your honesty is they going to follow you. They not follow the company. They yeah. I think about if the company has some issues, and you tell them also that they trust you because the company is uh, doing some things on the background. Uh, you cannot contact them like normal as we talking with each other.
Yeah.
So they trust the people who are you are joining with. So that's why I say be honest to all people. You want to build a group of people, then it will be a strong group.
Yeah.
They're not going to complain this and that and that. So
I
I think
never have any complaints with my team because I teach them how it works and they do exactly what I do, is being patient.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in my group, normally I don't see any news and nobody's going to talk about Bitcoin and all this other stuff, you know. And they don't do that. They just wait until I put something in there that is news to them. You know, that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And they can talk about anything if they want to, but they don't because they know how I work. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you straight out, okay? If you want an answer, you're not going to get an answer around something. No, you're getting the straight answer. And a lot of people don't want to hear that.
That's right. They don't. They don't like to shoot from the hip because they want to hear the good news. But if it's not,
And I'm going to
they
tell
want to
you
hear that. But
yeah.
sometimes you got to break a little bit of ice.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I work. And a lot of people, they really like it that I do it like that way. So yeah, not everybody likes me because I'm straight to the point. Okay, thanks a lot, sir, ma'am, too. Okay, you're welcome, guys. Augustine or Austin, please, I have a question. How long close the withdrawals stay for to arrive? Well, there's never a guarantee, but they're hoping to get it done the 24th, okay, of February. 24th, 25th, like that, okay? But I'm never going to give you a guarantee on that date because if I do that and let's say we are on that date, then you are going to call me a liar. And I'm not going to do that, no. So keep in the loop of every news that I get in the group. Okay, I put the PDF in there always. You can find it at the top in the pinned messages. So always do that and read it. And if you don't understand, read it again. Kurt, it's a pity I can't promote now. I mean, it's more difficult to promote when the platform doesn't work properly, is it? Yeah, that's true. Well, the platform is working, okay? And a lot of people are already getting people in their teams. There's one thing I want to give you guys is if you do that, it's not recommendable, by the way, to do that because a lot of people join and they didn't know about any stuff, what is happening, okay? So you don't want to do that. So if you can talk to people directly, tell them what is on and that they don't do any withdrawals and can't do anything, okay? So signing up is not the problem. It is the problem that everything else is going on.
Yeah, Eugene has asked us specifically, don't sign any new people up. It's a PR thing completely. It works, but don't do it because we don't want to bring any new people into the middle of all of this.
Yeah. So I see a lot of people still do that. I see still people getting people in their teams and doing money in there and all that, and not keeping in mind that something is happening. Yeah, that's that's a pity. So yeah. So I can imagine how you think, Kurt, that you can't promote it. A lot of people are sitting on the sidelines right now to get in.
Yep.
So I have the same thing, and I still keep them posted because they ask me, can I do, you know, can I do it now? Can I do it now? And I'm like, no, you need to wait. I will contact you when it's done and when you can get in, you know, because it's not that I don't want them to get in. It's not that I want any complaints from them because something is not working.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Long and short of it, Connie, you bet.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Here. Does the free $50 work now? I saw, but with some people that it works right now, but I'm not going to recommend to do anything. Okay, that's what I can say, because when I'm saying that you can do that, then it doesn't work, and you come back to me, well, it's not true. So hold them off, okay? If you have them as friends in your Facebook or wherever you are on the social media, just keep them posted every time. Just keep them, talk to them, okay? And then talk about the flowers in the garden or whatever, but keep them in the loop. So, no more questions, guys? Yeah, so that's the only thing I can give you guys. I'm not going to lie to everyone because I don't have anything to lie of, okay? It is what it is. I am waiting. John is waiting. Desiree is waiting. Everybody's waiting, and everybody is like, oh my God. Yeah, I know. John, I think that you getting also a lot of messages from your team or from other people. When is this thing and all that?
That is probably the most frequently asked question of the day, of the month, of the everything. And yeah, it's asked, it's answered, and it's answered, and it's answered, and it's answered. And all we can do is put the positive energy out there and let them do their job, bring it into fruition again. And then, like I say, the champagne and caviar will be flowing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, champagne and the caviar. Yeah, right.
well, if you like caviar, I'm not a big fan of it, but
Yeah, I know, but yeah. For you guys that want to know what the link is for the Telegram chat that we have, at least I have, okay, I will put it in the chat here. So there you have it, guys. Well, you could see it in the PDF also. If somebody wants to have the PDF, you can find it in that chat room, okay, in the pinned messages. And for those who doesn't know how the pinned messages work, every time you click on those pinned messages, a new one is going to scroll, and then it's going to go on to the next one, okay? So you can find it in there. And then, well, that's really it. Kurt. Okay, I start to promote after everything is working. Good. Keep in mind that you always keep in touch with your people, and then when everything is done and dusted, I think that AI marketing is going to have problems with the website because everybody is it's going to be the same on the same minute, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, Connie. It's all right. We're open again. All right, bam, and everybody's got 30 people waiting to come in, and then never mind 4 million accounts. Now it's 10 million.
Yeah.
And I hope they're making arrangements for that too, because when you have growth like that, it can be some interesting times.
It's going to be really frustrating because I hope that AI marketing can keep up with that.
Yeah, I'm sure that they've thought of that because of what happened in the last year. Right? When Julie got involved in the summer of 2020, there were only about 300,000 accounts.
That's true. Yeah.
And now there's over 4 million. And that's in the space of a year or so. That's huge.
When
Growth.
we came in, it was around 2 million, right?
Something like that, yeah. And that was a year ago. Yeah.
I think it's even almost 5 million right now.
It might, it could be.
But a lot of accounts are not working. So
yeah,
you always have these people signing up, not doing anything. So
that happens.
you always have these. It's always like that. Okay, so hello, Sal. Welcome. Hi. Just want to ask. My robot has been off for almost a month. I started to reinvest since the day the robot went off. How long will it take for launching the ad campaigns again? They are paused right now, and that's why it's taking so long because everybody's waiting right now. So if you are still waiting for a month, yeah, that's a really long time, I know. But that's the only thing I can tell you. Keep the faith and keep waiting. It will happen, okay? At least it's like this, that the budget will be going to your robot, but we don't know when. Hertz, dear Connie, I can tell you that Telegram doesn't work without a smartphone. Do you think it is? Do you still think it is? No, it's not going to work without your smartphone. Of course not. Because Telegram is an app. And that app is divided to your computer, okay? So you always have to have it on your telephone first before you can just do it on your computer. I have it on my computer and on my phone.
Mm-hmm. WhatsApp the same way.
Yeah, but you can't have Telegram without having it on your phone.
Right. And WhatsApp is the same way. You can't have WhatsApp on your computer without it. It's even worse than Telegram. I can use Telegram on my computer with my phone being off. If I go on to WhatsApp on my computer, it says, well, your phone's not turned on. I said, well, why am I using my computer then?
Yeah, that's true, because I had that. I wanted to have the WhatsApp also on my computer, so now I have that.
Yeah.
But it's really irritating because every time I click on it, he says, you are not on the internet. I'm like, oh my God, my telephone. My telephone.
Yeah.
No.
That happens to me too. Even if just the phone is just gone to sleep.
Yeah.
But it's still going ding, ding, ding whenever somebody sends me a message. Like, really?
Okay, guys. Well, we are still laughing here. Okay. Desiree is still happy, right?
Yeah.
John is still happy, right? Good.
There it is.
Oh,
these bloody mirror image cameras got over here somewhere.
So we should all think like, okay, one thing is that there was a conversation on a group, and I was getting really annoyed about that because they were talking AI marketing down. It doesn't help. Okay, that's one thing. It's not going to work out when you're going to complain because it's not going to go faster and the withdrawals are not going to open up when you complain. Okay, so that's what I wanted to give you guys, is that you can do two things. One is search for something else in your portfolio, okay, and make sure that you are diversifying yourself by getting into other programs. That's an idea. The second is, if you don't want to do that, find a boss and work for a boss and go find a job. Because I know exactly how you think when AI marketing is there and you don't have anything else. There's your options, guys. It's really hard that I say that, but that's really how it works. This is the real world, okay? This is not a fantasy and it's not a fiction, okay? It's real, real, real. It's not that people are making money by the flute here because they are online marketers. No, it's the way you do it. It's the way you act. It's the way you do things. So there's your options. So think about that. Or just shut the hell up. It's just like that. It's really simple. I cannot tell you anything else than this. So if you're happy, you're happy. Then I would applaud that. But we are all in the same boat. Desiree is in the same boat that I am. He is literally, John, in the same boat because he has a boat. Okay, so
We're all just members here trying to do our thing.
and I know it comes off very harsh, but I need to tell you guys because that is the real world. Hi, ma'am. Me, Rajit from India. I am very interested for AI marketing, working hard. My team is 1,000 people and I turn over 4,500. Yeah, there you have it. And he has to wait also. Yeah. So very, very good. Very, very nice. Good news is always good. We are having hopefully next month good news. Hopefully. I hope I can give you guys a party, with champagne and caviar and all the things. Because I know, okay, John, we are going to make an appointment. If something is going right
Yep.
and everything is going correctly and we can do withdrawals, John is going to come in my life again, and we are going to make a party here together with Desiree, and we're going to make a party, okay? So, guys, then you already know what we're going to do.
I'm looking forward to that.
And when that happens, I'm going to give away some money. Okay?
I might
Don't
too.
mind. If there's good news and we can make a party, I'm going to give away money. Yeah? So you can hold me on that when that happens, but when that is, we don't know. So, guys, I think we leave it at that. John, do you have any last words for the people watching?
Just want to say that patience is key. I know it's been regurgitated and regurgitated, but continue with that. Listen to Connie, Desiree. You guys are awesome leaders. What you've done with your team here is, and I know how big your business is in other places too, Connie. It's fantastic. So listen to what she's got to say. Patience, and we're going to get there. We're absolutely going to get there, and that's about everything that I can say about it.
Well, thank you, Sean, for the nice words that you've given me. And Desiree, do you want to say anything for the people watching here? Because we're going to break it out because it's already 1.5 hours already.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I always say be positive, and because there are some good ones and there's some a little bit less good of companies, but be positive because you can be angry and angry, but it's not going to work yourself. to be you're not going to approve to be more um, successful by being angry. The positive is the way you're thinking and say it, and you have yeah. Let me tell you this. Yeah, because of when people see you have a positive way of thinking, they going to attract that, and they want to talk with you. So that's why I say be positive, and it's in your life. Be better to be positive than to be negative. That's what I always do. I am not a negative person because that's not my thing. Because of you have some downs, okay, but go to the next. Go to the next. If it's not working, go to do something else. Or yeah, that's why I want to say this. That's it.
Very nice.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody should know.
Maybe it's for a lot of people. Yeah, you can say that because you have a lot of other stuff. It's working and all, but you need to be positive in your life because you. I have some issues. Okay,
Okay,
but
let me interrupt you here because well, I know something that you guys don't know about Desiree. I think Desiree is amazing because if you were in her shoes, I can't tell you that stuff, but I'm not going to do that. If you were in her shoes, you would not be negative here. That's what I can say. Because she has to go through things that I don't go through, that John is not going through, that a lot of people are not going through. That's the only thing I can say. I think Desiree is amazing, really.
yeah,
It
you know. Okay, maybe people are thinking, what does she
doesn't
mean?
matter. You can see in the background where she is. Okay,
Yeah,
she's
but
sitting
I'm
in a
yeah,
hospital bed. Okay,
yeah.
so
I
okay, that's
am
the only thing I
I
can.
am I
Oh,
am telling you this. Uh, I'm diagnosed. I'm I'm diagnosed of cancer. It's not uh, how you called it. Um, it's not going to be better,
no.
It's malignant.
but it's stabilized. That's why I say be positive because you never know. Your life is not like it is split like that. So make make things of your life. Be positive and go for everything what you need to know and do some things and all that you like to do. Uh, yeah, that's what I do. I
That's
be out.
fantastic. Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
didn't want to
matter.
say it because I didn't know if you wanted to tell us here,
Yeah, because
So I didn't want to do that.
I'm
I'm
going to
like,
tell
okay,
you.
yeah, just
Yeah,
do it yourself if you want to do that. But
yeah,
yeah.
because of why I'm going to say this because always the way of your thinking is more important than what people's going to say to you or whatever. Just be yourself and make 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 something for you from your life. Uh, yeah. As I'm still here,
Yeah,
so
of course,
no
yeah, you
problem.
are.
I will go on, and no problem. So I hope for you have a good life and be a positive way to think about what you do. So
Thank
that's what
you, Desiree. You are really amazing. You know how I think about that.
yeah
You are always in my team. It's just amazing how you are keeping up with everything and how you are right now. So yeah, what can I say about that, right, John?
That's right. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm speechless, Desiree.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I think about, okay, what do I have? What do I need to do for the things? What I have to do is to make something for people to be positive by doing yourself good. Yeah, that's the whole thing. So I hope maybe I'm too much for telling this, but I just want to say, yeah, that's it. My life is like this, and but uh, I'm not negative. I'm not down or something because
It's
yeah,
not going to help out anything.
no. So that's it.
Okay,
You
well,
know,
thank you.
Yeah,
our minds have a major effect, not in just what's around us, but on us as well,
yeah,
right? And it's amazing how that can stave off disease and kind of those kinds of things as well. You know, the positivity is key, absolutely key.
yeah,
So there you have it, guys. If you were in her shoes, you would not think differently. Okay. So thank
That's right.
you for being all here. Thank you, John, for being here and taking the time in such an early time you are right now.
It's almost time for breakfast. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me, Connie. I really appreciate being here and helping out and meeting your team and everything. It's awesome.
yeah.
I
You can
appreciate it.
you can come in every time you want to, no problem. If you just ask for the link, you can just
Yep.
jump in. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Thanks.
It would always help for everybody here because maybe you'll have people have questions for you also. Like,
Mhm.
it's good. You're always welcome. So
Yeah.
no problem. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being an amazing leader also, because that's what John is, guys, and that's what we are all striving to do for our team. So if you have a team underneath you, then do the same thing. Okay, be there for them. Take the hit for them. Okay, so if it's bad news, take the hit for them. That's the only thing
Absolutely.
I can tell you guys. Amazing what everybody was asking here. Very good, because a lot of people need to know things and maybe they don't dare to ask it. So maybe the answer is already been handled right here amazingly, because that's what we want to see here. So in 2 weeks, I will be there again on the Saturday, 1 p.m. Central European summertime. Oh, it's not summertime anymore. Central Europe. And then we'll do the live again. Then if you have any questions, you can write them down and then keep it for the live that we do. And hopefully I will see you guys all next time. So thank you for being here and I will see you later. Bye, guys.